What would your life be like without stress? If you're thinking of the word awesome or one of its synonyms, then you're like me, up until I realized I was wrong. Stress, same as any labeled negative emotion, is a mechanism that initially exists to help you. But same as anything in life, an overdose will kill you or worse, make your life miserable. So contrary to the common belief that you must fight stress and eliminate it completely, otherwise you're mentally ill, what you need to do is reduce the levels of stress to normal and avoid that overdose. Because 1, the stress will always be there. You can't eliminate it completely. And if you do, you'll have different kinds of mental issues. And 2, having balanced and normal doses of stress will help you be productive by pushing you towards finishing tasks, meeting deadlines, and remembering your responsibilities. This is one of the ideas discussed in today's book, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, and it changed my life. But it's only step 1 in balancing stress levels for a happier and more productive life. Let's explore the rest of the steps, shall we? FYI, ulcers are a serious stomach ache, and it's one of the many negative effects of high stress levels. The author, Stanford University biologist Robert Sapolsky, begins by properly introducing us to stress. How does stress work? The human body is incredible in many ways. Our mind is connected to everything within us and the world outside. When we sense danger or discomfort, our brain perceives it as a stressful situation because we are wired to survive in any circumstance. The autonomic nervous system is an impressive function in our body that helps us respond to and recover from stress. Let's explore how it works. Firstly, this system consists of 2 parts that have opposite functions. The first part is called the sympathetic nervous system, which activates during real or perceived crisis situations and triggers stress. This system alerts us to potential threats or situations that require heightened arousal and activity. It signals us to respond accordingly by inducing a bit of stress. Commonly, this system activates during moments of flight, fight, fright, and even during sexual activity. On the other hand, the parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for promoting calmness and vegetative activities. It supports functions like digestion, growth, energy storage, and similar processes. Both of these systems activate quickly to ensure our survival. When these systems are active, the brain sends signals throughout the body via blood vessels, reaching every organ, muscle, and gland. Additionally, it releases specific hormones that have long-term effects on the body. It's important to keep your stress levels low to prevent these hormones from reaching abnormally high levels. The main hormones related to stress are called glucocorticoids. When we experience high levels of stress, we produce excessive amounts of glucocorticoids, which are linked to various serious medical conditions, both physical and psychological. Glucocorticoids contribute to conditions like heart disease, stroke, depression, and even possible psychogenic death, unexplained death due to extreme fear or shock. To put it simply, having high levels of glucocorticoids in your body is not good. Stress and glucocorticoids can negatively impact your metabolism, raise your blood pressure, affect your white blood cells, cause flatulence, harm your sex life, and potentially damage your brain. Similar to animals, we perceive stress as a response to a crisis situation, helping us act and react to threats around us. However, our brain can create a crisis situation even when there is no actual threat, which can be harmful to our bodies. We are not designed to handle constant stress and the state of alertness caused by danger. If you missed the beginning of this video, stress is unavoidable. Therefore, understanding and balancing your stress response systems are crucial. Over time, scientific perspectives on how the body manages stress have changed. Scientists used to believe that the body could be corrected with a single local adjustment, following the homeostatic principle. Imagine your body as the city of San Francisco facing a water shortage. The homeostatic solution would be to ask people to use smaller toilet tanks. However, in reality, since everything in your body is interconnected, any part of it can be regulated in various ways. This principle is called allostasis, which means the body is managed through many small adjustments in different locations. So, to solve San Francisco's water problem, you would use smaller toilet tanks, but also encourage water conservation and import rice from China instead of locally farming water-intensive rice. The adjustments that occur during an allostatic stress response are complex and impact many other functions in the body. Achieving balance at low levels of stress hormones is relatively easy, like balancing two children on a seesaw. But when high stress floods the body with these hormones, it becomes more challenging, like balancing two elephants. It's not impossible, but it requires a lot of energy that could be better spent on long-term projects like cell repair and producing disease-fighting antibodies. No matter how carefully you try to balance the elephants on the seesaw, there will be some damage in the garden because elephants are large and clumsy. Similarly, it's difficult to fix one major problem in the body without disrupting something else. That's why stress affects many aspects of life, including sleep, memory, eating, growth, immunity, pregnancy, aging, and addiction. How to reduce stress levels. The author suggests that there are effective ways to reduce stress. One way is by taking responsibility for the things you can control and seeking social support. When you feel stressed, how do you handle it? Do you take charge of the problem on your own or seek support from a friend? Both of these approaches are effective, as you'll soon discover. Taking responsibility for stressful situations can bring relief because it gives you some control over your life. For example, studies in nursing homes have shown that allowing the elderly to make everyday decisions, such as choosing meals or activities, had positive effects on their well-being. It increased their activity, happiness, and overall health while reducing mortality rates. It's also important to recognize what stressors you can solve and when you need to change your perspective. For instance, if you're stressed about a big test, you can relieve some stress by studying before the test. However, if you fail the test, there's nothing you can do to change the outcome. In such cases, it's helpful to reframe the meaning of your bad grade and focus on what you've learned rather than the grade itself. Both giving and receiving social support are effective ways to prevent stress. Having someone to lean on can provide significant stress relief. Similarly, providing support to others can also reduce stress. Married people, for example, tend to be healthier than single individuals because they give and receive emotional support. Professionals like judges and court practitioners who receive respect for their work and provide a valuable social service also tend to have better mental and physical health in old age. The author also points out that one's position in society can affect stress levels. Poverty, for instance, can cause chronic stress due to factors like high physical demands and low job security. Poor individuals often have limited control over their work situations and fewer opportunities for stress relief through vacations or hobbies. This chronic stress can lead to stress-related diseases that may persist even after escaping poverty. Moreover, the perception of being poor, regardless of actual wealth, can also lead to stress-related effects. Another important aspect is how we perceive and respond to stress. By reframing life situations and not perceiving them as crises, we can minimize the stress they cause. Rather than letting our emotions control our thoughts, we should take charge of them and reduce our brain's response to stressors. Finding a personal outlet for stress is the fourth solution. Just like wild baboons that release stress by thumping weaker individuals, humans need to find healthy outlets. Exercise is one of the best outlets for stress, but engaging in a hobby or imagining an ideal situation can also help. It's crucial to ensure that our outlets don't cause harm to others, as we shouldn't give ulcers to avoid getting them. It's important to note that there is no one-size-fits-all stress reliever. The key is finding an activity that takes you out of a stressful state of mind. It could be exercise, a hobby, or anything that works for you. Make sure to dedicate time to your chosen activity every day. So there you have it. The key takeaway of Why Don't Zebras Get Ulcers is that stress is a significant problem in modern society. But this doesn't mean it can't be tackled. Stress is related to a number of illnesses, many of which can be life-threatening as well as decreasing quality of life. It is caused by a multitude of factors, many of which we can do nothing about. However, by learning the nature of stress and making a few lifestyle tweaks, you can avoid suffering ill consequences. Understand stress, and you have a better chance of controlling it. To end this summary on a high note, quoting Sapolsky directly, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Have the wisdom to pick your battles, and once you have, the flexibility and resiliency of strategies to use in those battles are summarized in something I once heard. In the face of strong winds, let me be a blade of grass. In the face of strong walls, let me be a gale of wind. In our privileged lives, we are uniquely smart enough to have invented stressors and uniquely foolish enough to have let them, too often, dominate our lives. Surely we have the potential to be uniquely wise enough to banish their stressful hold. I know you're still here, I can see you. So be a cool and stress-free viewer and leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more. See you next time.